bringing you fashion in New England, taking you behind the scenes of the latest shows, and bringing you New England's finest fashion insiders. This is Style It Up. Hello and welcome to Style It Up, where we take you inside the fashion world of New England. I'm your host, Althea Blackford, and we have a great show for you today, so let's get started. Online store US Trendy allows shoppers to shop and discover one-of-a-kind fashions from all over the world. Their global marketplace contains hundreds of thousands of unique items. With their platform, shoppers have an opinion and lets US Trendy know what types of fashion they want to see each season. I had the wonderful opportunity to sit down with CEO and founder Sam Sisahkti to talk about his company and working in the fashion industry. Let's take a look. Hi Sam, how are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. So tell me about US Trendy.
Okay. So US Trendy, it's actually the world's largest independent fashion website. We have about 17,000 fashion designers that use our site to essentially reach customers with their products. So any designer in the world can come right on the site, open up a store, and start selling. It's great because they're able to reach millions of consumers. We're getting 1 million visitors a month to the website.
Wow.
And then actually some of our designers are actually doing $1 million a year of sales off our site as well. So it's kind of a neat process. We kind of serve as a middleman, like bridging the gap between a customer and a designer.
Nice. So you actually have, I was looking at your website and everything, you have an interesting story of how your website came back. Can you share with us your story?
It's an interesting story. It wasn't as interesting and livid, it was painful at times, but so I graduated from Brandeis and then 2007-ish, and the economy was terrible.
Right.
And I ended up getting a job. I was like one of the few people in my friends that actually got a job, and it was in finance, and I just really did not like finance. So after 4 days, I actually resigned, and they didn't even believe I had quit. And they, so like a week later, they called me like, "Hey, this isn't funny. Like, come back in." I'm like, "No, I actually quit." So I didn't know what to do with myself, and like any young man, I just took a trip to Vegas just to kind of clear my head.
Right.
And when I was in Vegas, one of my friends from LA came to meet me, and he happened to be a fashion designer.
Okay.
So he shows up, he's got no money the whole trip, so he's like sleeping on my floor, eating the leftovers. I'm like bankrolling his whole trip. So he starts telling me like how hard it is as a designer to make it in the industry. So I thought, why don't I start a website to try to help designers reach consumers? And that was the like kind of the conception of the company.
That is really an interesting
So what
process.
happened in Vegas did not stay in Vegas.
Clearly not. It kind of it was a profitable.
Yeah, it was a profitable trip.
Who knew later on down in the future?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually kind of cool. So within your website, you have two divisions. There's the designer side, and then you have the fan side. Talk to me about the fans and how they actually have a voice on your website.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I felt strongly about initially was infusing the customer's voice into the process. One of the things that always bothered me about just like, retailers was that the select few people decided, what the trends were each season, what the lines were, the buyers. And so I always just thought it didn't make sense. You have all these great designers out there, so why not eradicate the select few that make the decisions and let the people decide, because they're the ones that spend all the money each season.
Right.
So we actually have the consumer's voice infused in, so we run competitions constantly through the site to decide what designers gain production, what designers we send to like London Fashion Week or other big opportunities, what designers we give other kind of cool opportunities to as well. So the consumers play a big part in it. We crowdsource a lot of stuff through our social networks. We got hundreds of thousands of followers, so we'll like crowdsource a couple designs to figure out what people like. So it's cool. It saves us, the time of trying the guesswork, right?
Right, to figure out, should we put this on?
I'm surprised no one else is doing it, really, to be honest.
Wait
but,
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, oops, I just said this out loud, and now I have a competitor.
Yeah, I know.
Nice. Well, for the designer end of it, what's the criteria for a designer to be considered to be on your website? Is like, say you're now an emerging, like what do they need to be considered?
So initially there was absolutely no policy or anything in terms of like restrictions, because we wanted no filter.
Okay.
It sounded like a lot sexier than it really is, because then what happened was the customer wasn't protected. So we were having designers come on that didn't meet certain quality standards or shipping timeframes. So now we actually have a fielding process where we just kind of look through the designer, have a conversation, make sure that they're able to ship the products and have good quality and things like that. So we don't decide based off of your style necessarily, but more around your business practices. So that's really the only criteria to get on the site. You have to be like a reputable business. You have to make sure that you have stock, as well as good quality. But other than that, anyone can come on and sell. Yeah.
So it's not really a hard process at all.
Not a hard process, as long as you're legit. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I noticed that once on your website as well, which is a fabulous website as well, you won an award. Can you tell us about that?
The top 100 companies?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we won the top 100 private companies in America. It was a cool thing. I was one of the younger people there at the thing. And so we went down to California, and I think like thousands of companies were in the running, and then we ended up being one of the top 100 private companies in America. So yeah,
that is amazing.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. So how did they know about you to be considered?
So we have venture capital funding. Okay. So our investors, Draper Fisher, other investors, they'd done like Skype and some big companies. So they nominated us. So
nice.
You have to be nominated by an institutional investor, and then from there, I went through more application process. I felt like I was applying to a college, just application processes, phone interviews, and then they bring the top 200, and then you present to I think 200 executives, and then the executives decide what the 100 companies are. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you also have the US Trendy list of the most top 25 fashionable people as well.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah, the top.
So
50,
how do you do that? Who do you select as
yes? Maybe you should be on it next year. It was kind of something that people thought we put all this time into it. We didn't. It got bigger than we thought it would. We didn't expect to be on the front cover of the Metro with it and all these kind of things.
It was a big thing, though.
Yeah, we were just sitting in the office and just hey, it would be cool if because Boston always gets such, so much slack for being not a fashionable city and on the worst dress list of GQ and all this kind of stuff. So we thought, hey, it would be cool to kind of push back and create a most fashionable list. And then, so we just kind of sat around the office and started putting together the list, and then we didn't think it was gonna, get so much coverage. So it was kind of a spur of the moment thing, I guess, it kind of took off, so we're going to have to do it again. So,
yes, because it's all eyes are on there.
But the scary thing is, sometimes you meet people that, were not on the list and, are upset about that, so it's double-edged sword, but...
So did you get a little backlash?
Oh, yeah, some of the DJs from, Kiss 108 and things like that were upset that they weren't on it, and so we had some good air coverage and some not so good air coverage, but hey, as long as you get some coverage.
Press is press. Hey, it's all about how smart you are about it. Yeah. So how involved are you with the college scene with US Trendy?
Yeah, so really big, because that's our target demo, our 16 to 24-year-old females. So we're really big. We just did College Fashion Week. So there was 200 colleges, 4 major cities.
Wow.
We just did one in Boston. We actually partnered with her campus, which is one of the largest online kind of lifestyle things for college girls. So they were great to work with. And I also do a lot of speaking at colleges as well. So it's kind of cool to give back, because my whole idea and story was also inspired in a college classroom. I took an entrepreneurship class just to pad my GPA because I was doing so miserably in finance. I didn't, and then so they would bring speakers, and then I see some of these young speakers in their young 20s starting companies, and that's what actually inspired me to start a company. So I figured, hey, if I can try to inspire someone to look at me and be hey, he doesn't look that smart, so hey, if he could do it, I could do it, kind of.
So from finance to fashion, that's an interesting, because some people don't see that those two even can come together.
Yeah. Well, I think I was misplaced in finance. So I think I was always more into the entertainment side and the entrepreneur side.
So you haven't found your home yet when you were in college.
So when I was in fashion, when I was in finance, I wasn't in my right place. So
Gotcha. So what's next for US Trendy for the upcoming year?
Yeah, so we're actually in the process of launching a whole new site, which we're really excited about.
Wonderful.
We actually want to change the way people shop online, because like I said, we have 17,000 designers, so it can be a little overwhelming when you go to the site. So we're creating a personalized shopping tool. So if you came to the site, you would get a totally different site than someone else. So based off of your click patterns, your wish list, your order history, we're gonna customize the shopping experience. So an Apple Genius, but to times 100.
Wow.
So we're creating just basically personalized shopping experiences.
Nice.
And that's the future.
So plug the website.
So it's ustrendy.com, or a lot of people say ustrendy.com. As long as they're saying it, I don't care. It's maybe easy to remember. So ustrendy.com. We have a lot of great items, good holiday gifts, and a lot of great New Year's dresses as well. So
nice. Definitely.
We're gonna have to get you some as well.
Yeah. Yay, loving it. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sam,
for
coming through and chatting about US Trendy.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Coming up, we meet handbag designer Nicole Dapos and a few of her friends that she brought along, Mr. Precarious, Mr. Never Again, and Mr. Arrogant. Who are these guys Nicole came with? Just have to keep it here to find out. Don't go anywhere. Keep it here on Style It Up.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Mom, can I have $1? Yeah, it's right. I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet? There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
Style It Up. Welcome back to Style It Up. I'm your host, Althea Blackford. Are you looking for a great fashion event to attend? Here's what's going on in your part of town. Up next, I have the opportunity to chat with handbag designer Nicole Dapos and get to see some beautiful leather handbags. Don't go anywhere. Keep it here on Style It Up.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Mom, can I have $1? Yeah, it's right. I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet? There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
This is Style It Up. Welcome back. Distinguished leather handbags have been a defining element in women's fashion for centuries, with inspiration drawn from blues artists and fashion progression from the early 1930s. The Andrea brand produces an accessory which over time has evaded the many wardrobes of women. Every piece stands alone, constructed in the United States with hand-selected leathers and quality fixtures from Italy. The Andrea handbags are classic with a contemporary edge, relatable to the modern-day woman. The 2004 Mr. Collection takes you on a journey of past relationships, including unexpected pops of vibrant color and bold, angular designs. Here with me today, I actually have the lovely designer herself, Miss Nicole Dapos.
Hi.
How are you?
Great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, good. So tell me about your lovely discovery of saying, I want to be a handbag designer. How does it go from there?
Well, it goes back to when I was a child. I always used to play dress up with my mom's and grandmother's shoes and handbags, and it just led me to college studying fashion design. And from there, I really found my passion was with accessories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I then went to Milan and studied there for a while to learn about leather and the pattern making end of it, and it led me to eventually starting my own handbag line.
Great. So we mentioned earlier that you use leather. So what type of leather are you using for your bags?
Yes, so it depends on the size of the bag. Like
Okay.
for example, a smaller bag, I use lambskin.
Okay.
This quilting lambskin's nice. It gives it that nice texture.
Soft quality,
Yeah,
yeah.
versus this big bag, that's
Okay.
cow skin.
Okay.
Cow's a lot thicker, so it's durable. You know, we shut our bags in our car doors or something crazy, you know how we are. So
Nice.
I want girls to really have a durable handbag. So typically I stick with lambskin
Okay.
or cowskin.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so with this collection, the Mr. 2014 collection,
Yes.
it has an interesting name, and the earlier top of the show, I was teasing with some names of Mr. Precarious, Mr. Arrogant. Tell me, where did you get the inspiration for these names? And let's kind of go through these names as well,
So
too.
the Mr. collection actually came about, I just wanted ladies to have fun with it. You know, every girl has an ex-boyfriend or a past relationship. So I feel like they really can relate to each item. And it's just been very successful. Our customer loves the Mr. collection.
Nice.
Yeah, and they develop their own personality. The bags have become a personality in itself. It's crazy.
Okay. So tell me about, like, what are these names of the top rows
Sure.
here?
So this is Mr. Precarious.
And why is he Mr. Precarious?
I think he's subtle compared to like over there you have Mr. Never Again. He kind of fits the whole spike effect, you know. Mr. Precarious, actually I'll tell you about him. So it's you can go long with the strap
Okay.
or it pulls up and you can go double right over your shoulder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and if you turn it around, you see the back pocket.
Oh, nice.
So
Look at that.
you can slip your little cell phone right in there.
Cute and subtle.
Yes, exactly. So I kind of feel like the name of the bag actually fits the style of the bag.
Right.
This is Mr. Right Now. This is
Okay.
very big with celebrities right now,
Okay.
making appearances on the red carpet.
And who actually has
So
used
right
your
now,
bag?
Olivia Culpo, Miss Universe,
Okay.
has used it a lot. Orange is the New Black, Alicia Rena, she's been using it a lot. We actually designed an orange one for the whole cast. And they're
Nice.
signing it and auctioning it off. Yeah, it's great.
Great.
Adrienne Ballone, The Carrie Diaries, Coco from Ice-T and Coco.
Get out.
Yeah, so it's been crazy. The bag's been making a lot of appearances on the red carpet. And it's a nice, easy piece to use. It's comfortable. Try it out with the spikes. It's very easy and it opens right
nice.
up.
Look at that.
Big enough to put your cell phone, lip gloss right inside
I'm
it.
loving that. If someone can catch that on the camera there. It's very spacious, very, very spacious. Love that.
Yeah.
And very light as always. At least you know you have something, but it's still light at the same
Exactly.
time too. I
You
like
don't
that.
want it to be too loud.
Yes. Tell me, so with the front line here.
So
who are
these
they?
are the Mr. One Nighter.
Ooh. Do tell.
So the Mr. One Nighter also comes with a leather weaved strap.
Okay.
And the strap's actually gold plated with 14 karat gold plated, and it's big enough just to go out for the night.
Nice.
Hence the name of the bag, Mr. One Nighter.
Right.
So a girl can actually go cross-bodied with it, or it's long enough to go single. And you can throw, again, like the Mr. Right Now, your cell phone, lip gloss, credit cards, big enough just to throw all of that in it.
Great. And this is like a huge tote
That's
bag.
Mr. Arrogant. I actually
Okay.
travel with Mr. Arrogant myself.
Okay. And what makes him so arrogant?
So Mr. Arrogant, if you open the zipper, you can see it goes
Okay.
down on the side a little bit.
All right.
So you can fit, it's large enough to fit your MacBook in it. And what I like to do is make the bags versatile, so you can put
Very
a
spacious.
clutch inside it or...
Bag within a bag.
Exactly, because you never
Nice.
know what you're gonna do by the end of the night, if you're gonna go grab dinner after work or whatnot.
And you have a good to go. And then it's like nice
Exactly.
internal pockets as well.
Yes, there's an inside zipper pocket and then two smaller pockets to fit your cell phone.
Okay.
And that bag actually is Mr. Arrogant, and you can tell Mr. Arrogant fits the style of the bag.
Like it?
Mr. Never Again up here.
Yes.
That was actually a contest. So our customers really get into naming the bags.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of the customers won, we did a contest and Mr. Never Again won.
Nice.
Yes, and it fits the style, hence the spikes. You know, if you want to beat your ex-boyfriend with it or you never know.
Nice, good to go. Or like a scary night and someone's trying to come up behind you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's your
good to
weapon.
go. It's a weapon and fashionable weapon. at
Yes,
that.
and that also has the leather weaved chain on this one.
Beautiful,
like the
beautiful
Mr.
work.
Precarious and One Nighter.
Great. So who is the Andrea woman?
A confident woman that loves fashion, but that's on the go. I like to design the bags for the lady that's on the go. Like I said, you know, Mr. Arrogant's big enough to go to work, but
Right.
you can throw one of the other bags inside
Exactly.
and take it out to go out at nighttime.
Nice.
Yes.
So what's as we're slowly coming down towards the end of the year, what plans do you have for 2014?
Oh, the calendar's filling up already.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been fun. We just got back from New York Fashion Week, from Las Vegas show, and we go right back to Las Vegas, back to New York for more shows. New York Fashion Week. Yeah, so it's been really fun.
Great. So if somebody wants to get one of these lovely, fabulous bags, tell us your website.
DeAndreahandbags.com.
Simple as that. I love that. So
Thank
Nicole,
you.
thank you so much for coming on the
Thank you
show
for having
and
us.
showing all your wonderful bags and all the personalities that goes with them. They
Thank
are
you.
very defining in their own personalities.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Well, that's our show today. I would like to thank my guests, Sam Sisahkti of US Trendy and handbag designer Nicole D'Andrea of D'Andrea Handbags. Be sure to follow us on our social media sites. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Connect with us for all the latest info that only SIU insiders get to know. We always love the support and appreciate it no matter what. I'll leave you with this quote by Giorgio Armani. My philosophy has always been to help women and men feel comfortable and confident through the clothes that they wear. I'm Althea Blackford. See you next time on Style It Up.